Hello everyone. Today in this class we are going to study about Arya Samaj. Okay, it is one of the social reform movement in which acted as a accelerator of the increasing of um, the nationalism feeling among people. Okay, so how Arya Samaj got created and what are the activities this Samaj took for the upliftment of the society, okay, as a result of which humans or the people in the society they got some new ideas. Okay, this is also a social reform. And okay, so let us see what is Arya Samaj. First of all, who founded it? Like the Brahmo Samaj, Arya Samaj was also created or founded or established by a particular person. Like Brahmo Samaj in the last class we have seen was established by who? Raja Ram Mohan Roy. In the same way, in 1875, okay, Arya Samaj was founded by Swami Dayanand Saraswati. He was a great Sanskrit scholar, okay, and it was founded in Punjab. So, like Brahmo Samaj, it did great things for the society. Like Brahmo Samaj, Arya Samaj also did the same kind of things. Okay, in the same way, Arya Samaj also believed in unity of God. Okay, unity of God means uh, one god, like monotheism. Okay, mono means one, monotheism. Okay, in the same way, like in our last class we have seen that child marriage, casteism, all these were been protested, or uh, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was against all this. In the same way, here also in Arya Samaj, they also discouraged all this thing. Okay, like as I said, monotheism was popularized by them. They encouraged it. Polytheism and idol. Polytheism means believing multiple, more than two, three, many gods. Okay, many gods, worshipping many gods and worshipping idol. All these were against. Okay, these were not supported, not encouraged by the Arya Samaj workers, members, okay, the founder. So, what are the other things, other social evils that was fought against by Arya Samaj? These are child marriage, casteism, and polygamy. Polygamy, marrying more than two, three wives. Okay, marrying, that means more than two wives, more than two, three wives. Polygamy. Okay, here Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, he was the supporter of equal status of men and women. That means it should not be like men have some more prestige in privilege in the society and women have less privileges. He was against this. He was in support of what men and women should have equal status. Their independent status should be equal. Okay, not more, not less. Okay, here also, like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Arya Samaj, he pleaded for widow remarriage. Widow remarriage, I have already discussed about this in our last class. Widow remarriage. Okay, spread of education among women. See, most of the activities taken up by this Samaj or the societies are same. That means what? They are fighting against the ills of the society, against the evils of the society. They also were against the superstitious belief. Superstitious belief means blind faith and all. Okay, believing without thinking logically. So Swami Vivekananda, um, re- Swami Dayanand Saraswati, what he uh, encouraged, he encouraged revisiting the Vedas. Okay, because Vedas are the main or important books of Hinduism. So one slogan he gave, that slogan is go back to the Vedas. So going back to the Vedas means what? In order to know about the religion in a more better way, we must go back to the Vedas and study the Vedas thoroughly. Okay, so see here, Arya Samaj also began the Suti movement to convert non-Hindus to Hinduism, by which they could not only preserve the identity but also take the nation to the path of progress. Here also we can see that Dayanand Saraswati he was also trying to promote the good ideas of Hinduism, trying to bring people under the umbrella of Hinduism. Okay, he was trying to do the Sudhi movement. Sudhi movement means trying to convert non-Hindus to Hinduism. Okay, that means believing the right path, believing in the right path. Okay, the Hinduism here, Hinduism means that Hinduism, that philosophy of life, okay, that philosophy of life, that religion which is in the Vedas, which has been in the Vedas, okay, that original source, okay, that is been discussed here. So later, in the later period, this Arya Samaj has also got its branches established. Okay, many more branches were seen related to this Arya Samaj in many parts of India. Okay, and these Arya Samajas, which the branches in many parts of India, what it created as a result, people got connected through this Arya Samaj. Okay, in different parts of India, and later on, this connection, this main connection of this reform movements of people in different parts of India, it later connected themselves, it later connected through a feeling of nationalism, and this helped to create, to work together in the path of nationalism. Okay, this connection of people, this as a result what happened, it created a path so that people can come forward and work together for their nation. Understood? This feeling of nationalism, we have to keep in mind that while studying all this, our Arya Samaj, Brahmo Samaj, all social religious movements, whatever, transport and communication, education, while studying all this, what we are trying to know, we are trying to know that how Indians during that time tried to grow into more nationalist ideas so that they could build up a free India. That was their motive. Free India means what? During that time, British ruled India and they wanted to create a free India. Okay, the next topic is Pratna Samaj. So, in the same way, we will see what were the activities taken up by Pratna Samaj, who started the Samaj. We will see all this. So, let's start. So, it is point C or topic C, Pratna Samaj. Okay, it was started by whom? Kesav Chandra Sen in Maharashtra in 1869, and it was built up or it was started on the model of Brahmo Samaj. Model of Brahmo Samaj means like the way Brahmo Samaj was created, okay, by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Why the Brahmo Samaj was created? For the socio religious reforms. Okay, so in the same way, Prarthana Samaj also its main attention towards the society. Okay, it also wanted to work for the society. So in the, that means like the Brahmo Samaj only, the Prarthana Samaj is going to work. Okay, so it was chiefly devoted towards social reforms. Okay, and its influence we can see it was mainly in the South India part. Okay, uh, Brahmo Samaj were it was in Bengal, West Bengal, okay. Then in Punjab we can see the Arya Samaj, and here the Prarthana Samaj mainly in southern part of India, okay. And its most important reformer, okay, was Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade, okay. It is important, and he worked for the progress of the society, okay, for the upliftment of his people. He tried to work for this. So mainly during that time what happened, there was new Vaishnavite movement going on. That means bhakti. If you know bhakti, bhakti is a way or love or devotion towards God, okay. It nothing, no kind of rituals or anything is needed, no rich rituals or anything is needed to please God. If you want to please God, the main thing is your love towards God, okay, how you worship God. That is the main idea of bhakti. So these kind of ideas was prevalent during that time, okay. And Mahadev Govind Ranade was inspired by this, okay. That time bhakti saints were Namdev, Tukaram, Ramdas. Those saints, they preached this kind of bhakti ideas, and Ranade was inspired by these ideas, okay, inspired by this, and he wanted to work for the upliftment of society. And what kind of activities we see, he established a widow remarriage association and Deccan Education Society. This is very important. The widow remarriage association, the most important thing is that it was not only related to remarriage, it is not only related to marriages among widows, but also employment among them. That means employment opportunities in cottage industries for them. That means just by marrying or just by remarrying the widows, things were not solved. So he wanted to do more for the widows. What was that? Trying to create employment opportunities. That means those widows can now work for themselves, understood, in the industries during that time. And the other one, the Deccan Educational Society, what it did, it it started doing a lot of work regarding spread of education, and that also most particularly among the orphans. This word I think you understand, working particularly for the orphans. That means what are the main two things of this Pratna Samaj uh, points to remember? One is Widow Remarriage Association, another is Deccan Education Society, and particularly the main important reformer of this Samaj is Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade. Okay, so one more thing, in order to um, create educational opportunities, more spread of education, they also established many orphanage. That means those who are homeless, okay, they can now stay in orphanages, okay. And night schools were also created for those people who were illiterate and unprivileged. That means some people are unprivileged, they are illiterate means not, you don't know how to read and write also, okay. That is illiterate. So these kind of opportunities were created, night schools, orphanages, okay, were created so that they can go to night schools in spite of their daily day-to-day work. Also at night they can go to school and learn, okay, they can educate themselves now, they can make themselves literate now. So the activities of the Pratna Samaj, this, as a result, promoted the spirit of nationalism in minds of people. And in which part of India? In southern India. See, if we are educated, we will know what are our rights. So mainly these social religious reform movements, as a result, educated people. Okay, it's it educated people. It was carving out, or it was trying to throw out the evils of the society. So as a result, what happened, once people know that these things are evils of the society, these things are right, these things are wrong, they will now know that the British, they are not our people, they are foreigners who are ruling our country. Okay, now people will get to know that we are the people of India, and we must fight for our own land, and we must rule our own land. We don't need rulers from outside to rule us. So people are, in this way we are creating the feeling of nationalism, the spirit of nationalism among people. And the next point, let us come to the next point, that is D, Ramakrishna Mission. So who created it and what are the activities of Ramakrishna Mission? The Ramakrishna Mission, this was established, the main reason was to spread the message of Ramakrishna Paramhamsa. Okay, who was he? He was a simple man. Okay, and he wanted to do reform. Okay, reform activities. Okay, what he did, Ramakrishna Paramhamsa, he spread some beautiful messages to the society. Okay, he wanted to create awareness in the society. So Ramakrishna Mission was, at first, let us see, the founder was Swami Vivekananda. His real name was Narendranath Datta. Okay, then uh, main thing is that Vivekananda, okay, when he was studying in Calcutta University, he was very much fascinated. That means he was very much inspired by the ideas of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Okay, so after Paramhamsa's death, for at first the main idea was Paramhamsa's idea. Okay, Ramakrishna Paramhamsa's idea. He wanted to spread messages to the society. So Vivekananda got inspired by his ideas, and on the basis of his ideas, what happened? The society, this uh, the mission got created. Who created the mission? Swami Vivekananda. And based on whose ideas? It was ideas were of Ramakrishna Paramhamsa. Okay, Swami Vivekananda established the Ramakrishna Mission in 1897. So Swami Vivekananda want to spread the true message of Hinduism far and wide now. Okay, after establishing the mission, the true message of Hinduism. So till now in these societies, we can see that not only for religion, were working for the society also. So why were they taking up the cause of religion? Because Hindu religion was attacked by Christian missionaries during that time. Many odds were written about Hindu religions, which was not true. Okay, so initially everything is pure. Initially means what? In the Vedas, in the Upanishads, in the old scriptures, you can see nothing wrong is there. Everything is for our values of life. Whatever messages are given there, it is for our good. Okay, it is for the good of the people. True values of lives are given there. So that is why people during this time, some of the leaders, they were trying to recreate awareness or recreate some ideas that uh, true message of Hinduism was not what is depicted by the Christian missionaries. Okay, so here also Swami Vivekananda, tried to spread the true message of Hinduism far and wide. So he wanted to create a sense of love for the country among the youth. Okay, to make themselves self-confident. So why were these necessary? These were necessary because in order, when you know that you are self-confident, then only we can fight against someone. Okay, that means to fight against another one and our opposition, we have to be confident in ourselves. So first of all, who must be self confident here? The youth of India. Okay, so self confidence, spirituality, all this must be in the mind of Indians. The spirits of nationalism will grow faster then. Okay, he wanted to unite the Indians. Okay, and Indian philosophy, this, all these things, whatever, the spiritual values. Okay, he wanted to depict that all these things were best in the world. That means in India our philosophy is the best. Okay, among other countries in the world, our philosophy is the best, and on the basis of our philosophy we can create unity among the people. Okay, we can create unity among the people. We can be self confident based on the philosophy, based on our age old philosophies. Okay, so Swami Vivekananda, he was such a learned person. Okay, he was such a learned person that he has great interpretations on the Hindu culture. Okay, he has vast knowledge on the India's past, glorious past. Okay, our civilization, we had a very rich civilization. So all these things were uh, these ideas were spread by Swami Vivekananda. Okay, one important thing is that in 1893 in Chicago there was a parliament of religions. Okay, all religions, where Swami Vivekananda has given a speech. Okay, uh, a formal speech. So where he basically spoke about the Hindu religion, Hindu culture, okay, India's ancient culture and heritage, okay, all these things. This his speech. What happened? The American people, they got shocked, they got stirred, okay, listening to the speech. So why? Because they never thought that India had such a good cultural, such a beautiful cultural heritage. Okay, this thing, as a result, what happened when Indians got to know about these things, because only people who have learned about the past know the past. Every ordinary people during that time did not know anything about India's past, because everyone was not literate, everyone did not know how to read and write. Okay, those who knew how to read and write, and among them people like Swami Vivekananda, they have very vast knowledge because they study very deeply about the things. So what happened when Swami Vivekananda tried to uh, spread this message? Indian minds also got some self confidence. Understood? Self confidence, because what? Because now they knew that our country has a good cultural heritage. We don't need anyone to rule us. We are very rich and we can rule, we can be our own rulers. Okay, we don't need anyone to rule upon us. We are not slaves. Okay, this kind of thing, this kind of mentality, okay, this kind of spirit now grew among the Indian minds. Okay, Indians now were more confident, because when you know that you have everything what you needed, sufficient everything what you need, then you will be more confident. Okay, this thing was going on in the Indian minds. So now Indian people will be very much ready to fight against the British. Okay, they will be now ready to take challenges against the British imperialism. Understood? So up to here, what we have studied about the main social religious movements. Okay, there are even more which we will study in our next class. Here we have studied about um, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Arya Samaj, okay, Pratna Samaj, then Ramakrishna Mission. So next in the next audio we will study about Theosophical Society and Aligarh movement. Okay, who started the Theosophical Society we will see, and what was the main activities they did. That means this all these movements together contributed to the growth of nationalism spirit. Understood? So these topics of social religion movements are very important. Understood? So we are going to discuss this in our next class. So we are going to end it up here. Thank you so much.